Hello people of the earth and welcome back to QuickSaveTV. My name is Mike and this is a mission number, I think 8 or 9, something like this. This one is pretty fun. It's a really cool layout. Let's go ahead and go there. It's a homicide at the Garmr funeral home. It's a big map with a lot of moving parts. So we have a bunch of witnesses here as often. Feel free to pause and read what they have to say. Let's see what they tell us. Ethan was planning on stealing the gold from the... But it wouldn't be my turn if he didn't think of all the options. It was too dangerous to keep the bar with him, so he was planning to pass it to Kenny. Why Kenny? Because he's scared as shit. Tony will tell the whole family, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure the ingot is at Kenny's, but he's a real coward, so if the cops turn into the gunfight, we'll throw that ingot out in the snow, and nobody will be able to find it until spring. No alarm means gold. Bizarre. Cool. So I cannot buy out everyone, but I can bribe some. Oh, she's the most useful. She tells you what number of enemies is around, right? So 2 and here, or something. 6 to 7 in the house, but she has no information on the courtyard. So, let's go ahead. So this mission is a stealth mission. Again, right? As always, most of the missions are stealth missions. This is one of them. So for this one, of course, we would like something like ninja. For every character that we can afford ninja to. I specifically took every character that has at least 3 in stealth. So I would be able to have ninja. Then athlete is okay. Athlete is fantastic. Unfortunately, because of the design of the level, burglar will be completely useless, so we're not going to use it. I don't remember if they laid any traps. I don't think they did. Sentry is okay. So every head will have a sentry perk. Head of the team, right? This is team A, this is team B, this is team C, right? The way we do that is we have pairs of, I wanted to say mercenaries, but it's not really. Pairs of characters, right? So, what do you have here? Anything useful? Everyone who doesn't have a baton should have a negotiator skill equipped. Freeze body is the one, right? Let's go like this. You have a baton, so you don't need it. You will have aimed shot and a silencer, in case shit hits the fan in a massive way. Now, you have a baton, so let's go ahead with aimed shot and a silencer on you. And with you, we'll take the sentry and the negotiator skill, freeze body. So you will be the head of this fire team, basically, of the group B, let's say. It's all like really rough. It's not really like this, you know. It's just easier for me to think this way of my people, so that I can organize them better. And so again, with you, the aimed shot with silencer. So we have 3 aimed shots with silencer, just in case. We have a bunch of sentries and freeze bodies. Freeze body is necessary for people who don't have a baton to operate. He doesn't have it, which is really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the silencer, give him freeze body. And another skill would be, again, interrogation would be okay. Forced surrender is awful, never take it. Unless you like legit have no choice. It's an awful skill, it doesn't add anything. It's a very low chance to proc, so you never want to play it. Okay, so we're mostly done with our team, let's go. So as you can see, I have a whole bunch of players having, police officers having the, what's it called, baby? Stun grenades, tasers, all kinds of stuff, right? And some of them have batons, right, as you can see. So this one has 2 taser shots. This one has 1 taser shot, stun grenade, baton. So all very similar equipment. And we have our sniper going on. So the windows here are very difficult to breach except for this one. That's a bit of a problem that I didn't take a single burglar skill. That would be really useful. But it's the only place where we can reach. With sniper, we can go ahead and familiarize with the layout. So, the way we're going to do this mission again, there are several entrances to the rooms, right? There's an entrance here, inside the house, an entrance here, and an entrance over there, right? So we want 3 teams moving to each of the entrances simultaneously. Unfortunately, because I fucked up with my, I forgot that I would need a burglar, we're gonna play without it. Ideally, you want a burglar because it makes entry to the house immensely easier, much more easy. To execute. So let's go ahead and move these 2 officers to the left side. That's going to be our team A. As they move to the left side, they will be able to apprehend any suspects that are on that side and secure this zone. After that, they will have to go all the way back here to the door. Our team B is going to be this one, actually. And we're going to go ahead and... Okay, conservatively. We don't want to overdo it. We don't want to overdo it. Move to this side. All the way into the garden. And Team C, the remaining 2 officers, are going to move closer towards the house and make sure that no one comes out of the house, you know, unmolested, let's say. So anyone who's moving out of the house or moving too close to them will be liquidated immediately. Let's go like this. She should be fine. If he turns, he will see her, but he's not gonna raise an alarm. She's too far away to be within, you know. Is it a team full of women? I think everyone... No, except one. Except one. Rosenschott, sorry. What's his name? He's a male officer. Okay, there we go. One of the suspects. Going through the garden is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's really important to go through it as well, because it's an additional pattern for you to go through. So Rosenkrantz. Yikes. Right. We're good. We can do that. What does he have? Freeze body. Okay. So let's move this way. Right, we're safe. We can liquidate this boy over here. We don't want to go with lethal stuff, as always, right? As long as we're able to. We want to apprehend the suspects because we get more stuff for it. Williams works with Rosenkrantz, or whatever the name it is. I wish I remembered his first name. It would be much easier. We're moving to the suspect. Next turn, we'll cuff him. With these girls, we're going to move closer. Carefully move to the entrances, but not enter yet. Okay, we have 2 suspects in a hallway, and that's the only people we see for now. So we're gonna take a chill pill and basically sit here. We don't want to move any further. That would be really stupid, because we have no idea what's happening, and there's no one to back us up. When you're making an entry into the building, it's important that you have cops on different sides. So for example, entering these 2 rooms would be easier if we had a guy here, right? Entering this room and this room would be easier if we had these guys here. So we're gonna wait on them to reinforce, and then we're gonna start making our more aggressive advances. But until then, we're gonna wait.
We have a visual. We have a visual.
Let's move like this. It should be fairly safe. We don't want to move too aggressively again. We want to be fairly conservative in our movements, because we don't want to raise the alarm accidentally. That would be really awkward. So now we end the turn and wait. Next, go ahead and explain what Rosenkrantz means. I guess it would make the video richer. It's German, right? I'm recording those live on Twitch, so you could, if you want to cheat, you could watch them on Twitch too, if you're too bored to wait. It's like 5 people's watching, so it's unlikely that it will spoil anything for you. Is that a cover? Yeah, it's cover. So this coffin serves as a cover. So I'm gonna go ahead, move next to him. Nice, we found the box. Incapacitate this fucker using the freeze. And then we're gonna cuff him. We're in cover, so we're safe from this kid over here. And since it's this way, right, we can move our other officer more, and we cannot. Not aggressively enough, so to speak. Okay, so let's go like this. And wait for the next turn. So on this side, we're done. This side, we want to cuff this fucker. So the question is here, how aggressively do I want to move? I don't want to end my turn outside of cover, so I'm going to move this side. There's an enemy here, good. And with the other officer, with Cara Williams, I want to move closer too, but not too close again. It is German and it means a wreath made of roses. Oh, that's actually a nice name. That's actually a nice name for no reason. Okay, cool. So the Rose Man, the Rose Boy. Okay, we're done on this side, done on that side. This side is idle for now. Let's wait. We're also not going to use a sniper prematurely. We don't, not in the sense of killing anyone. We're not going to kill anyone with our sniper, unless absolutely necessary. We want to use our sniper to make sure we scout rooms inside. So, these guys, apparently they just patrol this. Okay, there you go. That's why I didn't want to move too aggressively. There's a good way to cheat and open the window when you cannot do that. I never actually tried this technique myself, but if it works really well. Let's see. Let's incapacitate you. So you are less useful, so you'll go ahead and pick up the box over there after you've done with the suspect. Whereas you are more useful, you will move up and you will open the door by firing through it, the window rather, by firing through it at the suspect inside. There's a suspect. Okay, so we're gonna wait a little turn. More turns, actually. We'll wait a lot more turns. We're not in a rush, but you want to be in position now. Now you are in position. For you, I want you to move up here. I don't want to move any closer because I don't remember where the position of the enemy was. A wreath is like, or a wreath is like a circle of intertwined flowers. Yeah, like yeah, okay, a wreath. Cool, cool, cool. Like they had, yeah, like Jesus had, for example, basically. Something like this. Yeah, cool. Sounds cool. So, okay, our C team already apprehended 2 boys. They're on their way to the entrance. Our A team is almost done. Also, our B team, our C team is on standby. Next turn. You don't want to rush in those ones. In this mission and in any other stealth mission, no one is pressuring you for time. You're never like in a rush to do anything. So you shouldn't rush. You should never rush. There's no basically there's no benefit to rushing. So you just sit down and wait. Also, it's impossible to rush inside without raising the alarm. So again, we want to take it easy, take it slow. I wonder if shooting with a taser will break the window. But I'm not sure I want to test it yet. Run after the box. As always, as I told you, right? If you hold the box when the mission ends, you're good to go. Yeah, you can fire through it, cool. These 2 guys are a juicy target for flashbang, but, you know. And again, I could use my tasers. I have lots of tasers on me, but it will be like, okay, I don't actually show you anything interesting, you know. I'm basically cheating my way through it. I don't want to do it this way. I want it to be as instructional to you as possible. We don't want to liquidate this guy here, because he's standing right in front of the door. If you liquidate him here, if we cuff him here, look at the range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A guy at the door will see him and raise the alarm. We don't want to do that, so we're going to go ahead and sit for now. Do nothing, just skip a turn. As I said, in stealth missions, you don't have to rush. There is no time pressuring you, so you don't have to rush. In a situation where we had to rush, we would take this risk and see what we can do with it. But right now, there is no benefit to moving faster. So just gonna go ahead and freeze the tempo a little bit. No one is bleeding out. There is no benefit to doing it faster. Now he's in a safe distance away, we can do him. Alternative way to handle him, a more cheeky way, would be to just ignore him for 1 turn and then liquidate him. Also works, I guess. Also a decent strategy. Now here's the thing, right? This fucker's moved. This girl is in position. This guy is kind of irrelevant. We can use the sniper to scout this position here. Right, and see how quickly we can move to them. And we can move fairly quickly too. Alright, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. And this guy, this girl rather, can move as well. Okay, so we can do this. I think it's fine. Move as close to them as possible. Okay, one of them has spotted us. Has spotted us. We can freeze him. Fantastic, that works. You, what do you have? Again, freeze body, right? Cool. So with you, we're going to move like this. Do the same thing. Freeze body. There is no reason to do it the way I do. The perfect way would be to have a burglar on that person, on that officer, so you could open the window and sneakily enter inside. But right now I'm gonna try something cheeky and see if it actually works. Never tried it before. Let's see if I can shoot through the window. I shoot through the window, but I didn't break the window. Or is the window open? I don't understand anything anymore. I don't understand? Did I break the window? Well, anyway, whatever. Incapacitate the suspect. Or rather, we incapacitated him, now we cuff him. Ideal way would be to use a burglar skill to enter the building. But now, you see what I mean? 3 suspects, but I have 3 police officers, so it doesn't matter. And each of them has 3 action points, so it's more than enough to completely take complete charge over the situation and just incapacitate him one by one without any risk involved. There is no reason to move here, and I will never do it again because it's take 5 years, as you can see. But we've just liquidated 3 suspects with 0 risk involved. He's going to move to this direction, right? So we're kind of... It should be safe to leave the officer here. tell you what. Should be safe. We'll see if my theory proves correct. If it's not, whatever, I fucked up. But it should be safe to leave them this way, because their cone of vision is something like this. It's something around 90 degrees, but a little tinier. It's like 75 or 60 degrees. Let's see if he sees me. Shouldn't see me, because his patrol pattern is something... Yeah, he doesn't see me. There you go. Now we can turn around and liquidate him, or deal with him at a later date. We're not in a rush. And we can keep pressuring into the building. These guys are completely at our mercy. Deal with them. And move at better positions. Carefully move to the edge. You don't want to run to the other... There you go. Now we see inside the room. And we know where we are safe and we are not safe. Now we incapacitate this guy. His position is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Yeah, he's really far away. The enemies see within like 10 tiles, something like this. So leaving him in here is kind of safe. For the most part. It's kind of safe. So we just cuffed 3 of them. And now we wait. Basically. There's nothing else to do on this side. Do we have Duval ready? No, we do not. So again.
Roger.
We want to check that there's no tails left behind us. Yeah, we're safe here. So we now can turn around.
We have a visual.
We can turn around and deal with this guy. Because we know that our front is safe. We can go ahead and pick up our tail, so to speak. And get rid of this kid. Fine, -1. He's gonna freeze up in the snow, but it's not our problem. Should have thought better than joining a criminal family. Now we wait, again. One of our officers is preoccupied with the box. We're never gonna use her again. So now we want for our Team B, Strike Team B, approach the building from the side, from the right side, from the door, and reconnect with the rest of our team. Then we can be more aggressive. We can already be pretty aggressive if we want to. But if you want to go for 0 risk, you want to wait a little bit. You want to be a little bit patient. I'm not going to move him any more forward because I want to pick up the tail with Kara first. If Kara can spot something suspicious, we're going to be in great shape. So for now, we're just going to wait.
Roger. 580.
Yeah, it was a little bit risky approaching it like this, but it's whatever. So we wait now, again. We don't have anything better to do. Let's just wait. For all intents and purposes, we only have 5 officers now left. Then here, moving out. Cool. We can incapacitate him right here. We don't really care. There's another officer. There's another suspect here. I would like to see what's inside this room if I can, but if not, you know. A more safe play would be to wait until we can scout it, but I'm a little bit restless, so let's go ahead and do it like this. So one of them spotted us, obviously. Incapacitate him. Cuff him.
On the ground.
Oh, because I don't care, Nex. Nex is asking, why would I pick a box right now, since it means that I'm losing one of the officers? Because it doesn't matter. Having one extra officer in a situation like this is
Roger.
basically worthless. Like, it doesn't do anything for me. I don't need her. She can just keep the box and I can forget about it, you know? Again, skip turn. We should be safe. Nice, nice. I played it slow and it paid off. That's a very shitty position for us to attack. We want to check this room first with the table and see what's inside. Oh, one guy. Dude, that's so easy. Easy as shit. We can be really aggressive here. We don't care. We don't have to cuff him right now. We can go ahead and play it like this. A little bit more aggressive. Because Kara will be able to pick up the tail in just a second.
Roger.
We want to make sure we tackle this person really quickly though, because if we don't, there is a world where he fucks our world up. So let's see where we can hide. There's a whole bunch of places we can hide. We don't want to move too close to them. That's dumb. This is fine though. All of those are fine positions. They insert us directly in front of our enemies, so when they approach us, we're able to immediately tackle them. Let's see. It should be safe too. It should be safe. None of them were turning as we observed their patterns. of movement. So now all we want for them is to turn around and wait for them to come closer to us. We've already completely dealt with the left side of the building and the right side of the building. So now the only thing we want to do is to approach the rest of the enemies, which should be 3 from what we know, and carefully apprehend them. There's no good way to go forward, so we're just gonna wait. Right. No, we just wait. There's nothing else to do for now. Actually, we have too many police officers here. We only need like 3 or 2. 2 or 3 is a really good number to have. Okay, so he keeps patrolling there. This guy's turning around. This is where we strike. Although we could also wait a little bit. Yeah, we could also wait a little bit. We're not in a rush. The further he moves, the easier it is for us to tackle him. Cool. See us. He doesn't see us. We're in cover, so we're a big problem for him. We don't want to use the cops that are in front. Cops in front should lead the charge. Cops in the back should be the ones doing the dirty work. So with this cop, we move up. Let's see what's inside. We have a sniper. No, sniper is still unavailable. Let's move up here. They didn't spot us, but it's very dangerous to move forward. If I would move here, there's a good chance he's going to spot me. But we have the full vision of the room as long as we stay by the door. We know these 2 are the last suspects in the area. Flashbang them. We don't have to think twice about it. There's no one else to help them. They're all alone. Flashbang will incapacitate both of them, so we don't have to bother with them. Alternatively, we take it slow, and again, we do like step by step, step by step. We bring the tail back. Make sure we have more people to handle. Also, we know for a fact no one heard it because there was no sound of the, you know, the sound of enemy spotting us. This, you know, exclamation point. So now we know we're safe. So we cuffed this one, and we cuffed the last 2. As you can see, this was a fairly straightforward mission, but honestly, it was really fun. So I really wanted to do it properly. I really like this one. It's really cool. The building itself is really cool, really well designed. It reminds me of the old Commandos when you had to storm the castle. Not storm. When you had to infiltrate the castle, full of Nazis and the Nazi general or something like this. It was really cool. It's an old game, also tactical. Much more a. I mean, tactical, definitely, but it's a real-time tactic. Anyway, we're done with the suspects. Let's see what we found. We arrested 13 suspects. No one was killed. Everyone got 50 experience. We found the gold by not raising the alarm. We found the jewelry. And everyone gets the experience points. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope it was helpful and interesting. Good luck in your own playthrough, and I'll see you soon.